Whoever thought that we would be witnessing all this over-the-top, outrageous, and unreasonable anti-Semitism that has suddenly risen like a storm on the Sea of Galilee? Not me. To be tolerant of other races and ethnic groups has been part of my upbringing since I was born. We were always taught that racism is wrong, and so also putting down anyone because of their ethnicity. It was my understanding that it's been part of our whole world's culture, except for some hate groups, not to be anti-Semitic. I think that's why it has been so shocking to see this profuse outburst of such repugnant anti-Semitism all over the world. It's so hateful and violent, as well as irrational and disproportionate to the Israeli response to having been invaded. Not to set any of that aside because it's sickening, but it makes me think about the prophecies in Revelation about the persecution of Christians. Now, I know there's a growing antagonism and even hostility to Christians in America and the world, and that's coming primarily from the LGBT community. But I often wondered how such hatred and persecution could rise so quickly against Christians as it talks about in Revelation. But now I see it. Overnight, an appalling crowd around the world are actually marching in the streets calling for the murder of Jews. It's noxious.
Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free!
But now I get it. When the time comes that Christians will be persecuted globally during the tribulation, we are seeing now how crazy and violent, almost out of nowhere, this kind of hatred and genocidal mania can be. At that time, it will grow against Christians and the church, much like this, I assume. I read an article this morning by Barry Weiss in the Free Press. She said how thin the line is between civilization and barbarism. Unfortunately, how true that is.